Sorry for all the background noise. I'm recording outside. Please fucking help me.
Oh, I just love exploding stuff. Ha! I like exploding stuff too. Why don't I start with your head?
So after 45 decades, Death Battle finally returns with the first episode of their 9th season. Honestly, Season 8 was an absolute banger, and hopefully I'll be able to rank it later on, even though I'm like 20 years late. But I thought I'd just review Season 9 as it comes out, and maybe do a Season 8 ranking when the season break starts. Hopefully that sounds good to, like, all 30 of you. Anyways, yeah, Harley Quinn versus Jinx, not a matchup I was particularly interested in. I like Harley Quinn, but DC has been, like, used a bit too much, like, actually, like, a little bit, maybe too much, I don't know. And League of Legends, at least from what I've seen, has been mostly a meme thrown around, so I never really took it seriously, but, you know, I was interested to learn more about it coming into the episode. Then there was the animation preview, which I'll go over a bit later. Starting off with the analysis, I thought both of them were well written. There were some jokes I liked, and they went over the stories pretty well. I will say that I enjoyed Jinx's analysis more than Harley's purely because of the stupid fucking Batman feat that they always fucking use in every fucking Batman episode. I was just kind of ready to tune out after that, I'm gonna be honest.
Survived this alien device exploding, which obliterated multiple city blocks.
One thing about the analysis that's new to this season is the introduction of Ringmaster as a third host. Ringmaster had a small role in Season 8, making a few cameos here and there, and being a part of that fucking stupid Boomstick's dad arc, but this time he's a major host that has quite a bit of screen time. In my honest opinion, I think he works fine as an additional host. It's canonical in the Death Battle universe that he likes League of Legends, and him talking about the weapons in Jinx's rundown was a nice segue. He's okay, but dummy better. Like I said, I also like how the analysis is more story focused rather than giving you like 50 million fucking numbers that you have to write down. They go over each of their stories really well, especially Jinx. It honestly made me want to check out Arcane and League of Legends, but you know, I won't because I don't want to get bullied for the rest of my fucking life. Harley is definitely the weaker of the two analysis. Again, there's the fucking Batman explosion feat, but I found the writing to be pretty good, and the focus on Harley having this huge redemption arc was pretty neat and kind of entertaining. Overall, analysis, pretty good. Before we get into the fight, I feel like I have to mention the choice to get rid of the end clips for each of the characters. Everyone has been talking about this. It's a big fucking deal, apparently. Honestly, I get it. Copyright is a bitch. Saitama vs. Popeye had their end clips taken out in the YouTube version, so I guess this was their only solution to this issue. Although for some reason, the end clips aren't on the Rooster Teeth version of the episode, despite this being a YouTube issue, so whoops, first members lose again. If this is a permanent decision, then all I can say is that I'm gonna miss them. That's about it. Now for the fight. Death Battle has this new members feature on their YouTube channel, and one of the perks is that you get to see the preview for the fight early. I didn't have the membership, and I still saw it early. I had some issues with the preview when I first saw it. Jinx's model actually looks pretty good, and her first line is well delivered, but for some reason her expression work in this first scene is kind of wonky feeling and wonky looking. Harley is actually the complete opposite. She has pretty good expression work, but her model is a bit of a mixed bag. Fucking Lego hair looking ass. It just doesn't clash well with Jinx's model. Jinx's model is literally taken from League of Legends, and this one just feels like it has like 50 fucking different styles put into it. It still looks good, I think, but it just doesn't work well with Jinx's model. Alright, speedrun of the little shit I didn't like. Harley running looks weird here. The first gunshot has little to no recoil and feels very unimpactful, which is kind of ironic because they got it pretty well done in the other Joker-related fight, but oh well. Besides all that, I actually enjoyed the preview. I like the environment the fight takes place in. The entire ending of the preview is good. Did the rest of the fight live up to that? Well, the little clash after the preview looks a bit fucky, but everything else after that, besides some small things here and there, are really solid or actually really great. I fucking love the environment they decided to use. If there's one thing I would have to complain about Death Battle fights in general, is that they rarely use the environment they set the characters in for unique choreography or unique ideas. I think they did it like twice last season, tops. Harley versus Jinx uses I'm illiterate, by the way. Harley vs. Jinx uses the carnival environment for so much cool shit. One moment they're in a horse merry-go-round, and then the next fucking moment they're in a fucking roller coaster, and then a fucking mirror maze. All three of the set pieces shown are, in my opinion, used to their full potential, and have very cool and creative choreography. My favorite set piece has to be the merry-go-round. They do so much cool shit with the camera, and then they use the fucking horses to dodge, block, and even reflect attacks, and it's just done in such a natural and creative way. I fucking love it. It also has my favorite joke of the entire animation. Speaking of goofing and gaffing, the humor in this fight surprisingly was kind of a banger. I fucking love the delivery of Jinx's response to Harley asking for a light.
Got a light? Oh, Sure thing.
It gets me every time. It's not like laugh my dick off kind of funny, but it made me chuckle instead of a slight nose exhale, so yeah, that's something. Anyways, yeah, back to the fight. While it's very brief, I do like the scene of Harley and Jinx in the roller coaster. The save file line wasn't funny and didn't make me laugh, so you know what, never mind, 5 points off. Oh wait, there's a cool fucking reference to Blake vs. Mikasa. Never mind, 5 points on. Then there's the Mirror Maze scene, which is probably my favorite scene in the fight. It starts off with Harley releasing the toxic gas, which only makes Jinx more crazy. This concept, along with the Mirror Maze environment, allows for some really cool imagery, and it's all elevated by the amazing use of the scratchy hand-drawn hallucinations, which I think it's taken from Arcane, if I remember correctly. I love the way they play around with the camera in this scene. When Jinx gets reminded of her home, there's this really cool wide shot as the hallucination starts slowly developing, setting up an amazing atmosphere. It also hones in on the claustrophobic feeling of a mirror maze with these close-up shots. One of the more subtle ones is when Harley has this echo sound to her voice, sounding like she's closing in on Jinx. So while that's happening, the camera also slowly zooms into Jinx while also dimming down the lighting, creating again another fucking great atmosphere. They do it really well in this fight, especially this scene. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, and I probably horribly explained why I like this scene, but that's my take on it, so kiss my urethra. As much as I like the fight up to this point, sadly it does kind of go downhill near the end. For some reason, Harley just loses her shirt despite having it in this shot right here. Like, what the fuck? I guess she took it off the millisecond she attacked Jinx. Like, what the? I don't get it. Jeez, animators, make up your fucking mind. There's this stupid shot of Harley getting fucking blasted, and then Jinx delivers the wimpiest kick I've ever seen, and it somehow launches Harley like 20 fucking feet into the fucking high strike. It looks so fucking goofy, and I find it really humorous. Considering that's the tone for most of the fight, maybe that was intentional, I don't really know. There's then the obligatory repeat of Joker vs. Sweet Tooth, where Harley tries to convince Jinx to come close so she can end up getting the kill. I actually liked this scene when I first watched it, but after a few rewatches, I mean, it's fine, but it doesn't really do it for me. I think the way Harley's line is written, I don't know if I'm just a fucking dumbass, but it just seems like someone took the line from Joker's death battle and tried to summarize it in a sentence. Savor emotion, deliver final kill. It's not delivered. It's not fucking delivered that way, but maybe I'm just being unreasonable. It just feels like it's written in caveman speech. I can't explain it. It's weird. While I do like Jinx's response to the line, and I also like in the post-analysis how they explain that Jinx's untrusting attributes completely counters Harley's manipulative attributes, that was pretty cool. I like that. It just doesn't do it for me. It's a fun callback, but you're not going to see me clapping my hands with joy over it. Like, it's fine. And that is my current thoughts on the Season 9 premiere. Keyword being current. I have a monkey brain, so my opinion on certain things might change in this fight. Overall, a pretty good start to the season. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. It's closer to a 7 than an 8. It didn't really blow my dick off or anything, but besides the models clashing, a few fucky looking shots, and you know, the ending, I still think this was a pretty solid episode, and I had a lot of fun with it. Now for that next time.